Listen, people, if you're feeling stuck in your life and you don't know what to change, you just have to make small change. I get inspired by this one video. I'm gonna repost it. But let me tell you, this is what I've done for myself. When I feel like, oh my god, I hate the old cycle, it's not serving me anymore, but I feel stuck, I don't know where to start first. Hello, start with the little things, okay? And what did I do? I start with my habit. Like when I wake up in the morning, I force myself to wake up like early morning, and then I start doing my bed. I force myself to shower before I start my day. I start slow, basically. Start slow with your habit, and eventually it will lead you to somewhere. This is about quantum leaping as well. So one time I feel stuck again, and I'm like, because I want to continue growing, but then I'm like, I don't know what to change about myself. We're not talking about, oh, just change your hair, just change your hair color, just go get a piercing. No, bitch, this is not a surface distraction. This is something that you want to change, that contribute to your betterment, okay? That contribute to your healing journey, what I'm talking about, okay? So guess what I do? You know what? I'm going to brush my teeth before I go to sleep. And I add that in my routine every day. I force myself. I'm like, I want to change, but I don't know what to change. And then boom, I'm like, let me do skincare routine. You can also apply this in whatever you feel comfortable with, mind, body, spirit aspect. Okay, choose one among these elements. Choose one and then start doing it. Start small, and then eventually it will lead you to somewhere bigger. It will eventually cover up this whole three aspect in a way, because this really has to do with quantum leap. Okay, you are trying to match your energy to your higher self. Okay, so your higher self must have had that better future of you, must have be somebody who brush their teeth twice a day, must have be somebody who care about her skincare routine, must have be somebody who is doing the changes that you made today. Do you get it now? So let's say you apply it on your career. Okay, like me, I'm a artist, so I draw. Okay, so I'm like, oh my god, I'm so bored because I've been painting the same thing over and over. How about I try different things now? So I change my pattern. I paint different style. You stay focused on your journey, but at the same time deliver it in different way, a different way that is actually better, that actually contribute to your betterment, that actually makes you feel more healing. I'm like a very hermit who loves to be indoor, but I used to just love beach, okay, but I don't really like go out in the garden like that. I only go out if anybody invite me over. And then one day I decided, like, let me just go out because we have garden in the house. Let me just go out and chill in that garden in our backyard. And then I start doing it, and it makes me feel better. It has this grounding element to it. So yeah, guess what? I have been doing it now, and my life has been better and better and better and better. Who knows? My future me that I'm trying to mesh right here, that I'm trying to contemplate right here, the future me actually also has garden for herself, or probably she has access to nature. Basically, she has access to beautiful garden, just like what we have here. It's just part of her routine every day to be out in the nature for grounding. Do you understand now what we're doing? This is law of manifestation, this is healing, this is spirituality, and this is your relationship with yourself, taking care of yourself. Continue to make change, contribute healing into your journey. Do you get it now? It might seem small for you, but it's actually unraveling deeper truth about yourself, okay? Because who the fuck knows, okay? Let me tell you something. I only figure out about destiny metrics lately. Ever since I start adding this habit of grounding in the nature in my habit, I feel more comfortable with it. I'm like, oh my god, I feel so peaceful that I would do it every afternoon, right? Okay, I already added to my routine, okay? But then, little did I know that, sorry, I have to switch to mic because somebody literally making me angry by making noises everywhere. Anyways, I noticed that, oh my god, I'm more attracted to natural thing. It makes me more inclined to nature now, just by start small, like what I said. I start forcing myself to go out in the nature, and over times I actually become more inclined to let me buy more natural stuff. Like I start changing my menstrual pad to natural product, and I start changing my shampoo, my conditioner, all my self-care routine basically I changed to natural products. And then lately, after I discovered the Destiny Matrix, I found out that oh my god, I'm a fucking witch in the past life, and I am one with nature. Animals love me. So basically, guess what? I add fruits in my diet. The Destiny Matrix, you should check out Destiny Matrix. Basically, it says like, if I want to continue stay abundant in my energy, I should just invest my energy, invest my time, invest my money in natural products. So basically, guess what? Yes, I'm abundance now. And I've never had any blockage with me when it comes to be spending money on natural product. You know how expensive it is to buy natural products, more expensive than the typical one you can get from the supermarket. Oh my gosh, she's gone now. So I prefer not using a mic. My journey has become very smooth when it comes to the abundance flowing through me and that allow me to continue maintain my lifestyle, maintain this healthy lifestyle. I bet if I start turning myself vegan, I would not ever have problem with sustaining that lifestyle as well. But I love meat. I still don't find it problematic to consume meat for now. Okay, let's continue. Okay, you never knew whatever you're feeling inclined to do, be it a hobby or an interest, you can start small and eventually it will unravel the deeper knowledge, the lost wisdom within you. Because I am a firm believer of reincarnation. I'm a firm believer that there's something greater than just whatever you were taught in the school by the system about yourself. Anyways, whatever that I pick up along the way, like astrology, destiny matrix, this is all leading me towards my truth that I need to figure within myself. The fact that this kind of trait that I have, like, oh, I like all these witchy stuff. Look at the cat. Sometimes we have this neighborhood cat right here. We don't have a pet of our own, okay? But once in a while, because my desk is right here, out of nowhere, nobody's making noises and whatever. Out of nowhere, I turn my head. I feel like there's something watching me. I clock my head and I saw the cat is here with me. And sometimes there's a fucking squirrel. We don't have garden at the front porch, okay? We don't have garden right here. Garden is at the back. But why the fuck the squirrel come play at the porch? Isn't it giving Snow White for me? Every time when I do tarot reading, they always call me Snow White. Like, oh my god, you're like Snow White. Nature love you. Duh. If the Destiny Matrix ain't real, she's a witch in past life, and then why this lifetime me without having no clue at all about who I was in past life, and I start picking up these traits. Like I start doing astrology. I'm always inclined to this occultism. I'm more inclined to this knowledge from greater source. I'm beyond whatever we're taught in school. I'm beyond whatever you're trying to convince me that this career is secure, this field is secure. No, I don't care about your opinion because I always know the greater wisdom within me, know what is right for myself. You don't have to tell me what to do, okay? That's what I'm trying to tell you. Go ahead and try Destiny Matrix, figure out what's about you. That's a blueprint, but also it's a guidance for you to know about yourself, know about how to, some precaution that you need along the way, along your journey, basically. So yes, start with small change because you never knew where that small change is gonna lead you to, okay? And be open-minded. I swear to God, when I was in uni, and the fact that, okay, if you, let me speak on perspective of being reincarnated, right? Being reincarnated also means that our journey in this lifetime has its purpose. It's literally don't just be here to just continue collect your good deeds so that you can get to heaven when you die in the afterlife. No, the idea of hell and heaven is only created by the religion to cheat you, basically, to use you, to make fool of you, basically. How dare you say that? Okay, so tell me why they're telling you that God asked you to help others. So give back to charity, right? And then all these rich motherfucker wealthy people start create fun, and then you know this one guy in my country, he literally create fun, like he wants to help people, right? But he's also a businessman, okay? So guess what? He created this one fund. So people spend money to help others because they are collecting good deeds, right? The religion tell them to collect good deeds because if you have good deeds enough, when you die, you can go to heaven. Okay. Anyways, they fund him, right? They fund into that account that he created, right? And then he used that money to buy all the groceries from his own business, his own grocery store. Who's making money now, bitch? Him. He's making money off making fool of y'all. Okay, I could do that too actually. But it's not that I'm saying it's bad to make money, be religious and be wealthy. I'm not trying to say it like that, but also at the same time, do you know how much religious people out there? Have you heard enough of religious scam, religious groups scamming people, how they misuse the money that you guys contribute for a charity, but they misuse it for something else for their own gain? Haven't you seen that enough yet to open your eyes about the reality? Do you really think God wants you to come to earth to suffer? Yes, we're bound to face challenges, but that kind of challenges is to open our eyes for us to learn so that we can overcome it and make betterment for ourselves. You don't have to face challenges forever in your life so that, oh my God, it's okay, let me suffer in this lifetime forever so that I could die and go to heaven. Do justice to yourself, basically, okay? Anyways, let me come back to start with small change. Okay, what else did I start small that eventually led me to my truth? Basically, yes. So basically, if you believe in reincarnation, it means that you know your life journey on earth has its purpose. It's all have been planned. It all has its blueprint. That's why there is astrology. That's why there's destiny matrix that tells you about your blueprint, that tells you about what is your destiny, what you're meant to be, who you're meant to get married with, you know all that in that destiny matrix chart. Okay, you can figure out all that in your blueprint. We already have our blueprint before we come here. We already agreed to something before we come here to face the challenges that we face so that we could grow better. We could heal and learn the lessons that we meant to learn based on our own soul journey. Okay, so basically what I'm trying to say here is when I was in university, first and foremost, when I was in diploma, right, basically this is telling you like this is a small change that I make in my life. I just entertain something that I feel inclined to do, and eventually it led me to something greater in my life that led me to the truth, the deeper truth about myself. Okay, so the story is, back in the days we have this voucher to go to bookstore and buy books that you need, okay, for students. Okay, and then I went to Kinokuniya and I feel inclined to buy Leonardo da Vinci book. Okay, I'm attracted because I love to pick on brains. So I'm like, okay, I want to pick on his brain because he's the one who drew Mona Lisa, and he's the one who he's an engineer. So I bought that book, right? And then I read it, and it's more to like a journal, also his self-practice about developing his relationship with himself, his betterment. Okay, and I was just flipping through, like I'm reading self-establishment book, but at the same time, when you read this kind of book, you can't just read it one time. You have to read it more times because over time your understanding develop, your awareness developing, expanding, and then you start saying the book differently. You start understanding the book differently every time when you have this kind of anything in life. Basically, as your awareness expand, you start understanding life, you start seeing life differently compared to what you used to. So basically, back to the book, right? Okay, I had the book and I just skimming it, but then I want to tell you this story because I want to show you how our journey in this life has its own purpose, and how by entertaining, by doing something that you feel inclined to do, start with small things, it is meant to align you with your deeper truth about yourself. We literally come here to learn about ourselves again, okay? To learn the greatness about ourselves again. Oh my God, I'm jumping everywhere right now, but I'm telling you this, okay? Somebody said, I read documentary somewhere, or maybe I read book somewhere, said that we are just particle of God experiencing itself right here. Why are we experiencing itself? Why do we come here to earth to experience itself? Earth is a school. Why we do that? Because when you don't know anything about your greatness, okay, you go to school, you start fresh, you lost your memory about yourself, and then you go about survival first, right? But eventually, the more you start expanding your awareness, the more you want to seek betterment for yourself. First, you face problem. Why you face problem? Because you don't know better. But when you know better, which is after you expand your awareness, you know better. Now you know how to tackle the problem. You grow, right? And then tell me, don't you feel grateful after you find the solution? I'm like, oh my God, I'm so grateful. The solution is here to solve this problem. Exactly. That solution is your awareness expanding. You start being grateful about, oh my God, I have my brain. My brain is helping. I was staring at my candle right there. Like, I have my brain to help me. Thank God for this intelligence that I have. It helped me to capture this problem, and then you continue growing, and then you figure out more greatness about yourself, and then you become more grateful. You feel this gratitude within yourself about God, greatness. You are a creation of God. You are part of God. You are a particle of God. And then the more you continue your journey, the more you feel grateful about your existence, your experience. That's the point. That's the whole point of our life journey. So let me come back and tell you story about how from small thing that I do, small change that I do about myself led me to the greater depth about my truth. Let me turn on the light first because it's about to rain. I finished diploma. My parents forced me. I took 1 year break before I pursue BA because I'm like, I don't know what to do with my life, because my parents want to force me to extend my study in computer science because the diploma that I did was in computer science, right? But I'm like, I don't want to do computer science. That shit is breaking my head. I don't like theory, okay? I'm not the kind of person who learn by theory, okay? So basically, I took 1 year off, and then my parents like, no, I want you to continue higher study. We compromised one another. My dad compromised me, and I compromised my dad. So basically, I told him, if you want me to go study, I want to go study in art school. And then at that art school, I met my professor who is spiritual. Bitch, spirituality at that age, which is what? It was like 2016, around 2016, 2017, like that, okay? Spirituality is still on the low. But who would have known the whole time along my journey, I kept meeting spiritual people. And the universe just aligned everything for me and sent my professor, a very spiritual man, come through and be like, he liked to integrate spirituality with his class, okay? He's teaching new media. Him introducing all these matter to me helps awaken what I need to awaken within me, okay? And so I think he can see that I'm a little bit alien among the rest of these people. I'm a little bit alienated as well because first, I'm very open-minded compared to other students. They're like, oh my God, what the fuck? Oh my God, this guy is cuckoo and whatever with his teaching. Like, I can't wait to learn new media and you're teaching us these weird things. Anyways, but me, on the other hand, I'm very open-minded and I'm very open to learn new things, okay? And I like occultism. So when he started teaching all these occultism thing, I'm like, oh yes, queen. During my graduation, he said to me, he's like, you know, you will find your people out there. He said that specifically to me. I don't know if he has said that to other people, because I'm not saying that I'm the special one. There's a few other people who are open-minded, but most, I would say, big percentage of the students, of my classmates, finds him weird because they can't understand the teaching. They are closeted. They refuse to be open to a new teaching. Do you think I'm done? We only get to the best part. The best part is, the highlight is the fact that I start realizing that, oh my God, the professor teaching, it's kind of similar to Leonardo da Vinci book that I bought from diploma last time. And so during my project, I submitted. Guess what? I submitted. I'm the kind of person, if I have something, anything of my belonging, I don't mind to butcher it. Other people like to take care of their... My sister, if she buy books, she warned me not to fucking break her book. Break her page or whatever you call it. I don't care. Okay? I don't mind my stuff look worn out because it's meant to be used. So I don't mind it to look used. Okay? So basically, when I was submitting that project to my professor, guess what I do? I ripped the pages from Leonardo da Vinci book that I bought, and I submit it together. I put it in the files of that project, and then I submit it to my professor. I got A plus. I'm like, oh my god, this means I'm in alignment. But at the time, do I know what this alignment means? No, I didn't. Okay, so I continue forward so long that my intention is pure, which is I just want to do something that I love. That's it. Do I know about awareness? Do I know about spirituality? Do I know about I'm on track on discovery myself? Do I know about self-love? Do I know about our journey is actually about self-discovery? Do I know all that? No, I didn't. All I know is I just want to pursue something that makes my heart feel fulfilled, that makes me feel like joy, like, okay, I love doing this. And guess what? Ever since I was young, I always told my parents, like, I want to do arts, I want to do arts. Like, my dad would take me to drawing contests once in a while, but when I told him, like, hey, you know, our neighbor go to art tuition, can I go to the same class too? And then my dad is like, yo, ridiculous. If any tuition you're going is science tuition, okay, not arts. So I'm like, okay. So eventually, me following my heart, because my heart wants to do arts, okay, at the end of the day, I get to compromise with my dad to go to art school, and I got to do internship in art gallery, and I get to surround myself by artists, and then I get to continue to develop my mastery in art. I get to work in art field, and then the more I do things that I love, the more it unravels the truth within me. And guess what? The Destiny Matrix says that of course you're a witch, of course you're creative, and you are a visionary. Boom, boom, it all explained. Okay, it's just by following my heart to do this little thing, to entertain this little thing. So guess what? When you're scrolling TikTok and you see something, some random news, and then you're like, oh my god, I don't know why this is so new. It feels cringe or whatever, but I feel inclined to entertain this kind of content. Yeah, go ahead, do it. Who knows that it's going to awaken something within you that going to eventually lead you to the deeper truth about yourself.